up, guys?
Hey,
We're back with another reaction.
yes.
What are we doing today?
So today we're going to do Judith by Perfect Circle.
I don't know.
So, yeah, I didn't think you would know. So, for some context, I love Tool. You know that. Anyone who follows our reaction channel knows that. And um, I never actually listened to A Perfect Circle. I think some of their songs come on XM and like I hear them while I'm driving. So, I don't know if I know this song or not. I don't think I do. But I never actually listen to their music. I don't know why. I mean, I love Tool, so you'd think that I love it because Maynard's the lead singer
Of
of A
both.
Perfect Circle
Oh,
and Tool.
Tool.
Oh, I think my dog just hit.
Her head.
She just
did.
bunked into one of the, what do you call this thing?
I don't
The
know.
legs of our table.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard it or saw the camera shake. Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I've never listened to. My sister, I believe, had the CD for A Perfect Circle, but I don't think I ever listened to any songs by them ever.
And she like Tool, right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So we shall check it out. Oh, and I forgot to mention, someone told me, I think, to check out this song because it's also like about his mother or something like that. Because one of the other songs we went over was kind of about his mom. So we'll see.
Yeah, I
We'll
remember that.
see. And this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is a ticket website where you can get tickets for gaming events, concerts, sporting events. Why do I keep calling them gaming events? What's a gaming event? Like the World Series of Poker? I don't know if that's on there. That's oddly specific, but it might be. But yeah, you can use our coupon code. It's with Smith. I'll put it right here. And that will save you $20 off your very first purchase. The link is also in the description below for SeatGeek. We've actually used SeatGeek multiple times now, and we even used them before we were sponsored by them. It's really seamless, great experience. You buy the ticket on your phone, show it at the door on your phone. You do not need to use a paper ticket, and you can't get better than that. And like I said, you will save $20 off your very first purchase, and you can also use the same exact promo code with Smith, that's right here, for Chomps. Chomps, I was just eating this before, but I tossed the wrapper to the side. Chomps is the best beef jerky. Yeah, I eat them all day. It's the best beef jerky ever. Absolutely delicious. Only has good for you ingredients in it. The most foreign ingredient you may find is lactic acid or coriander. And like we should all know what these things are. So just imagine everything else is more common. So nothing crazy in here. It's all grass-fed, free-range. This is their turkey stick, which is literally amazing. And you can use our coupon code for 10% off all orders and an additional 10% off subscriptions. And that is right here. And the link is also in the description below for the website. And you can also check out our Amazon storefront. The link is in the description below as well. It's got a bunch of my favorite stuff, James's favorite stuff, some good sales on those things. So just check it out. And like and subscribe. Follow us on social media channels. And that's only if you want to. You know, you don't have to do it. But yeah, so that is all from me. I'm just gonna put my headphones in. Okay, and let's check out Judith.
You're such a
So I guess I'll just point out that I can, like, obviously Maynard, he sounds very similar to how he does in Tool, but then also he's screaming more than he usually does.
So it's weird. I'm obviously not a big Tool fan. I only really know what we've covered on this channel, but I recognize his voice enough now. So I was able to recognize that it was his voice, but it still sounded different to me. Like it sounded different than normal. I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
it might be age. Some of the Tool songs we've gone over were older than this one. This one came out in like 2000, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. The other ones are more like 90s. So that could be one or two. They could be changing his voice, like with like the things that they do when they're producing the song to make it
Yeah.
a little different.
Hmm.
And he's also screaming. He usually doesn't scream that much. At least I don't. It's a different type of screaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'll say, interestingly, content wise, we just went over Best Friend by Yellow Wolf and Eminem, which is like a pro God song. So it's very funny that we're doing this.
Yeah, more not for God because as we know, Maynard's relationship with his mom not the greatest, and she was very like all about the church, which essentially sort of turned him off to it. But I like it so far.
Yeah, it's good. The instruments are very good. Like the guitar, I noticed right in the beginning.
Yeah, it sounds very Tool like. I wonder if the rest of the band members, like some of them are the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure there are obviously some different ones, otherwise this would just be by Tool.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but my dog is losing her mind. She hit the leg on the table and now she's like humping a stuffed animal. She's going nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're such an inspiration for the ways that I will never ever choose to be. So that's a really good line. It's like very clever way to say like you're exactly what I never want to be. It's like,
Hmm.
oh, you're such an inspiration. And you'd be like, oh, thank you so much. And it's like, for what I never want to be. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay then.
Funny.
Yeah. Oh, so many ways for me to show you how your savior has abandoned you. So I guess just based on, I'm assuming it's about his mom, but let's just talk about this other person as being another person. So I guess this other person, his life may not be that great. Like they might be going through like hardships and like tough times, which show like your God's not really there for you as much as you think they are.
Or he's not working in your everyday life like you would imagine or hope that he would, I suppose.
Exactly. Your Lord, your Christ. Oh, wait. I think I'm missing things. Fuck your God.
Yes.
And that, when that came in, that was just awesome.
Yeah.
Your Lord, your Christ. He did this, took all you had, and left you this way. So, again, more of that same point. Like, they're not really there for you. They're not looking out for you. Like, you're dealing with like these tough times or whatever because they're not there to help you and they're actually like doing more harm than good.
So it's weird though. He's saying like fuck God. So he's saying that God has abandoned her and God took from her. But so I would almost think like it would make more sense if he was saying like her church and like the people there let her down. Do you know what I mean? Like the church abandoned you, they didn't take care of you. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it's interesting that he seems to be saying God directly was the one that did these terrible things or didn't do these things to her.
exactly. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, still you pray, never stray, never. So, like, regardless of what you're going through, regardless if, like, God really is helping you out or not, like, you're still going to pray no matter what.
Hmm.
Yeah. We didn't stop yet. Taste of the fruit. Never thought to question why. It's not like you killed someone. It's not like you drove a hateful spear into his side.
So the taste of the fruit, I wonder if that's referring to the forbidden fruit
That's what I
at
was
like Adam
thinking.
and Eve.
Yeah. I'm just not sure exactly the context because, like, he's portraying that this person never really strays away. So I'm going to assume they don't taste the forbidden fruit. So is he encouraging her to?
What
Like,
was the exact line again? Does it say taste the fruit?
taste of the fruit.
And the line before it was, so you
Still you
pray,
pray, never stray,
never
never taste
taste it.
of the
Got it.
fruit.
Okay.
See, this is what happens when people make lyric videos and they split up the sentences.
Yeah.
So never taste of the fruit. Okay.
Yeah.
Never thought to question why. It's not like you killed someone. It's not like you drove a hateful spear into his side.
It's a reference to Jesus on the cross. He got stabbed with a spear in the side.
Praise the one who left you broken down and paralyzed. I feel like it's also a reference to himself, like how she like abandoned him or like maybe wasn't taking care of him the way that he felt he should be taken care of. Like you drove a spear into my side, like you wronged me. Even though it is probably about Jesus, like it also could be about him personally.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, our dog's going crazy again. He did it all for you. And then it like sort of
We're at
pans
125.
out to here. Yeah. So saying he did it all for you, that confuses me too.
What was the line before?
Praise the one who left you broken down and paralyzed. He did it all for you. Oh, like saying like, God gives his hardest battles to his toughest soldiers or whatever. So he's doing this for your own good, essentially.
There's the ellipses, so it looks like he's going to continue the thought.
No, if he does, it's just not yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We paused at 125.
Okay. So we'll keep going. So far, I like it though.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sorry. Again, since this is the first time hearing, I don't know this song, so I'm pausing in like probably the worst places. But we have to pause because we're also a breakdown channel.
Yeah, so there was no line after he did it for you. So it's what I thought it was. He's referring to Jesus. They said that he died for our sins, so that's what he's referring to.
Yeah. So then he goes, oh, so many ways for me to show you how your dogma has abandoned you. So again, like your dogma is like your belief system,
There was
right?
nothing
Like sort of like your religion.
before we started at
It says he
125.
did it all for you again.
Oh, and then it was just a
Yeah,
pause.
so
Okay.
same thing. But your dogma has abandoned you. So like your belief system, technically like your religion, like what you stand for,
Yeah.
has abandoned you, which is just along the same lines as the prior verses. And he goes, pray. And like that's what I'm talking about when I say that like he's screaming in a way he doesn't usually. Like that was like a metal scream. He's like, pray. I can't do it. I tried. No, I didn't, but I'm not gonna scream because no one wants to hear that. Yeah. Oh, great. I hate these. Okay. Pray to your Christ, to your God. So it's along the same lines as the chorus. Never taste of the fruit because she doesn't. Never stray, never break, never. Again, choke on a lie. So I'm guessing So I don't know because he says that she never tastes the forbidden fruit. She just abides by like religion and Jesus and God and then choke on a lie. I'm going to assume she doesn't really tell lies.
No, so I think he's
Yeah.
saying that she's choking on the lie of Jesus and religion.
Like choke on that, like
Yeah.
choke on the lie, like choke on the belief, like the understanding that your religion is a lie.
I do want to point out, I mean, it's if you're familiar with the Bible, it's self-explanatory, but the never taste of the fruit. So in the Bible, it's the tree of knowledge,
The
right?
apple.
And it's the tree of knowledge. So they're an interesting thing that Jordan Peterson pointed out. They're naked, Adam and Eve, and as soon as they eat the fruit,
They're aware of their
and they
nakedness.
feel shame and they have the knowledge, right? Because it's, the tree of knowledge, so they're like intelligent,
Yes.
but all of a sudden they experience shame. And so he's saying like you're not tasting the fruit of knowledge. You know what I mean? You're living in this faith-based thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting that, if you read that into it, it's like it's a meta critique of religion as opposed to like science and knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
for
line.
sure. I could definitely see that. And even though he's the one who did this to you, again, we already heard this line. Never thought to question why. It's not like you killed someone. It's not like you drove a spiteful spear into his side. I think the last one was hateful, I
Yes.
want to say.
So when he says it's not like you killed someone, I think he's saying like you didn't kill Jesus. Because I don't know. Do you remember when we watched Louis' show, Louis C.K., and when Louis was a little kid, and the like priest was telling Louis like you did this to him. You killed Jesus with your lying and your sins. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, no, like what he's saying is he didn't abandon you because you did anything to him. He just abandoned you because that's what, like, he does. That's what religion does. That's what he does. That's like the point he's trying to get across,
No, I
I
know, but
think.
when he's saying it's not like you killed someone, it's meaning like you didn't kill him. You don't need to atone for your sins, and he didn't die for you. Like he's
See, like,
poking
I'm
holes in the
taking it
whole
as like
thing.
when he's saying it's not like you killed someone, like, God isn't abandoning her, Jesus isn't abandoning her because she killed someone or because they think she killed someone, or even in that same manner, like she did something wrong. It's just the way it is.
Well, it's a belief that Jesus died for the sins of all man. So, like, we're
Yeah,
the reason that he died. So he's saying you didn't kill him. Do you know what I mean? Like, you didn't kill him.
yeah, I
You
kind of
didn't.
see it
Well, the
differently.
very next line is you didn't put a spear into his side, which is literally killing him. And the first line is the figurative killing.
Yeah,
I was in Catholic school, so like that's where my mind goes. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
but I also just take it as like it's not like you're the reason why they're abandoning you. It's not like you did anything wrong. You did anything to cause that. You know what I mean?
kind
That's just
of,
how I take it. But yeah, yours is probably right, but that's just what it means to me. I did not go to Catholic school. I was raised with a different religion, so I'm not super familiar with like Christianity or Catholicism,
yeah,
just from like what I know from him and just from like, growing up around people who had that religion.
yeah.
Yeah. So I take it however it sounds, I guess. But I feel
She,
like it could also be like him saying like it's not like you killed someone, it's not like you drove a spiteful spear into his side, which I almost feel like he's kind of talking about himself, like his relationship with his mom. Like it's not like you killed me, like, and then almost sarcastically saying it's not like you drove a spear into my side.
so
You know what I
it
mean?
could have a double meaning, but
Yeah,
the main reference is a biblical one.
yeah, that's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not like you drove a spike. So literally, that's like the famous thing. If you look at any crucifix in any church, you'll
Yeah,
see
it
he's
looks he has
crucified
like stab marks in his
right by his
abdomen.
rib. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's saying you didn't do
No, I
that.
understand
You
like the
did.
main meaning, but I'm just trying to find like other potential meaning to like
Yeah.
the lyrics.
Yeah. I just feel like he's saying like you didn't kill him. You don't need to be praying to him. Do you know what I mean? Like this whole thing's bullshit. It's a lie, which he's literally saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then talk to Jesus Christ as if he knows the reasons why, like the reasons why you're going through this, like thinking
Hmm.
that he's gonna come down and tell you
Fix your
why.
life.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. He did it all for you, which is kind of like, and I'm not, it's like a sarcastic remark because, like, yes, I mean, people in religion, they do believe that all of this is being done for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, he's saying, like, oh, he did it all for you. Like,
Yeah.
kind of just like shrugging it off, being like, you know, kind of being like sarcastic about it.
Yep.
Probably shouldn't have paused it where I did.
Well, because
Because
there
it
wasn't a
just
lot
ended
left.
and there all it said was he did it all for you a second time and that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is clearly a religious song, kind of
Yeah.
anti-religious, that's for sure. But really just like talking about, I mean, it's clear if you know anything about Maynard's life that this is about his mom and her like obsession with the church and always trying to do right, but then him like rebelling against it mainly because that reason alone, like most of us do, and him just finding fault within the church, fault within religion.
Yeah, it's interesting. All the songs that you showed me, it's like very like complex and like
Yeah.
cryptic and like messages and like very subtle. This is like not subtle at all. It's
Yeah,
like your
no.
God's a
Like there's
lie,
like very
fuck
much.
God, like all that.
Yeah, the lyrics, these are like the most simple lyrics I've ever heard from
Him.
Maynard,
Yeah.
even except for maybe like sober. It's like
Yeah.
the most simple meaning. Like you don't need to open up your phone and try and figure out what it's about. Maybe if you didn't know if it was about his mom, then you would want to know who it's about. But like you don't need to look anything up.
Is
Like it's not
she
like we're going over enema.
is she alive?
I don't know.
Because like this is crazy. Like if she's alive and this song's about her, and that's wild to think about if she's religious.
I mean, you're obsessed with Eminem, and it's kind of like what Eminem does.
Yeah, but I assume that they don't have like I don't know why I assumed that like he had a relationship with her somewhat. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know all that much.
I mean, the shit Eminem does is fucking wild too, you
Yeah, that's
know.
insane.
But this is like I'm just picturing his mom still believing in God and the church that she belongs to or whatever, and then hearing this song that's like so crazy.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is really, really good. Would I, if I were to compare just this song with like other Tool songs that I love, I, it's not really a fair comparison. I don't even know why I said that, but like they're really, really, really good, but I still love Tool
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
The guitar stuck out to me on this.
Yeah, it was very Tool sounding. I don't know. I'll look it up right now, even though whoever's watching this video already knows the answer.
I do also want to say I'm sure this is intentional, but the logo on the screen, put it up for a second. It says a perfect circle.
It's not perfect.
Yeah. Like at all. So I'm sure that's intentional. I don't know what the meaning is. And I don't know what that shit is written in between. It's like up and down or it's written sideways. I'm not really sure, but like inside the circle. I don't know what it says or what it means. They're like interesting characters.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a language or if it's like Sanskrit or some shit.
It's probably Sanskrit. Hold on, I'm trying to see
What are you looking up?
the if the guitarists are the same.
I'm sure it's not because, it's a different band.
Yeah, but it could be like one or two members more than just me.
You could just do
No.
Perfect Circle members.
No, but they sound just like Tool.
The guitar. Yeah, it's pretty similar from what I know.
Yeah. But love Maynard, so definitely wanted to give this just check this out. And I really liked it.
Yeah, it's good for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so don't forget to check out Chomps and SeatGeek and our Amazon storefront. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. Bye.